Welcome back, ladies. I am so glad you're joining me for the part 2 of this butter hat making adventure. So, if you did not attend the part 1, the video is in the channel. Look for it and watch. So, remember, I had already applied gum on the surface of this wooden material or felt material if you are using felt material. So now I'm just making sure that the sides sticks stronger. Okay, so that's why I'm using this hot glue gum to gum it down. After I'm done with that, I'm going to cover it with the material. That's the satin material that I'm using. Okay, so in the part one of this tutorial, someone asked a question: how or what's my measurements? I really do not use measurements. The only measurements that I use was the band, the crown, the band of the crown is a measurement that I gave, which was 2.5. The width of that band was 2.5. You can decide to make it uh, 3 inches or even more if you want the crown to be higher. Okay, so but what I did was to just get a white circular object and draw out my circle. So anyone that works for you, I don't know what measurements. You can decide to make yours wider. You can decide to make it medium, like so, like mine, or you make it smaller. Okay. So just look for a circular thing and draw out your circle. And then your crown, whatever circle, whatever thing you use in drawing out your crown should be the same thing you use in tracing it out on the base, that's the brim, so that the crown will fit into the brim. So that is the magic to getting a perfect crown that fits the brim. So if you are just joining us in this tutorial, do not miss any part of this. Don't skip anything, because if you do, you definitely miss out on what I have to say about every part of this tutorial. So once I was done with that, I covered the satin. Now I'm going to cut it out. Okay, you see what I do? If you do it this way, you won't struggle to cut it out. Some people have to cover everything, uh, you know, everything, the inner and the outer part of this before they now struggle on how to cut everything. That would be a lot of struggle. But if you follow these steps, you will see that you cut this thing out very easily without struggling too much. So once you are done, make sure you notch it to the point where you notch the other one, and then you gum it down with your hot glue. Okay, so make sure you use hot glue to gum this down. Make sure you use hot glue to gum this down. We are almost done, ladies. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, please do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to turn on that notification bell. Give me a thumbs up. Share with your friends and family. So once you're done with that, you cover that inside with your material, the lining material. Okay, Now everything kind of look messy, but don't worry. Once I cover all the rough edges with the bias, you don't even see anything. So that's my own way of covering an inside. The inner is very simple. If you have an easy method or a neater method, you can go ahead and do it. But that way is also neat. So I'm going to cover my bias. How I'm going to cover this bias? I will not allow it to lap on the very edge, okay, so that it will not show. Now most time you will see a hat when it's worn, the bias will show on one side. Alright, so after I was done with that, I'm going to embellish it with this my big crinoline bowl, okay, and then I iron it. I iron the surface to have a very flat brim. I have a tutorial on how to make this big crinoline bowl, but if you don't want to embellish it with something this big, you can as well just do the normal small bowl from the same fabric you use in covering the base. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this tutorial. This is how my own turned out, and of course I actually did the one with a small bowl.